You will hear about the African Union. Yes, it exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme and not talk about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. And that this organization, which has heads of state, with armies, is unable to organize itself to support certain countries.
There's something happening in Burkina Faso. Something bold. Something historic. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a 35-year-old soldier, rose from military ranks to become the world's youngest president. To many, he's a revolutionary. To others, a dangerous populist. But for millions of Burkinabes, he's something more. The second coming of Thomas Sankara. This is the story of a leader challenging the global order and becoming an anti-Western hero in Africa. To understand Traoré, we need to go back, not just to his birth, but to the man whose legacy looms over modern Burkina Faso, Thomas Sankara. In the 1980s, Sankara took power through a coup, but unlike most military rulers, he ruled with purpose, planting millions of trees, banning forced marriages, rejecting foreign aid, and changing the country's name from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, the land of honest people. He was just 33 years old. Charismatic, sharp, unshakably anti-colonial. And in 1987, he was assassinated by his closest friend, Blaise Compaoré, in yet another coup. 1 year after Sankara's death, in 1988, a child was born in the small town of Kera. His name, Ibrahim Traoré. Smart, quiet, disciplined. He joined the army in 2009, trained in Morocco, and served in the UN's Mali mission during the jihadist insurgency. But back home, he saw a broken system. Politicians enriching themselves while soldiers died under-equipped. By 2022, he'd had enough. He joined a military coup, one of many in Burkina Faso's turbulent history. On September 30, 2022, a second coup in less than a year toppled the ruling junta. And this time, the officers chose him. Captain Ibrahim Traoré became interim president at 34. He vowed to fight jihadists, rebuild infrastructure, and restore dignity. He promised elections in 2024. But that promise would soon be delayed. Critics saw another power-hungry general. But supporters? They saw Sankara Reborn. Like Sankara, Traoré rejected dependency. He expelled French troops, ended military cooperation with the West, and began aligning with Russia and other post-colonial powers. He even supported the withdrawal from ECOWAS. Traoré's rhetoric was clear. He who feeds you, controls you. In 2023, he launched general mobilization, calling civilians to join the fight against terrorists. The result? Over 2 million displaced citizens were able to return to their homes. Burkina Faso pushed back ISIS. Hope, cautiously, returned. Under Traoré, change went beyond the battlefield. The first national gold refinery was approved, ending years of exploitation. A new state bank was launched in 2024. New highways and roads connected people, not just gold mines. And young people, once desperate, now saw a future. But democracy? That became a distant dream. In late 2023, another coup plot was foiled. Traoré extended his rule by 5 more years. Elections were indefinitely delayed. Here's the truth, Traoré is no ordinary soldier. He's a student of Sankara and of Gaddafi. He preaches Pan-Africanism. He champions national pride. And he walks the streets of Ouagadougou in plain fatigues, unaccompanied, just like Sankara once did. But is he a liberator, or just another strongman? That question haunts West Africa, and beyond. Supporters say he's defending sovereignty. Critics warn he's slipping into dictatorship. Either way, the man has become a symbol of Africa's rising resistance to Western influence. In Burkina Faso, people chant his name. Across Africa, he's praised in revolutionary circles. And on the world stage, Traore has emerged as a defiant voice. Is he the leader Africa needs, or the one it fears? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. In a continent shaped by coups and colonization, Ibrahim Traoré is rewriting the rules.